Thank you for calling. Check out empty phone. Please hold while I try to connect you. Hey, boo, hold on.
Just call me back. Sick of that music. These. Done. Need that.
To contribute directly by building a dedicated public facility for Palestinian children.
Hey people, welcome to Doug in Exile. This is where the happy patriots are. I'm Doug TenNapel. I'm the creator of Earthworm Jim, The Neverhood, Cat Scratch, a bunch of cartoons where I have had the most creative fun of my life until I started doing these politics as part of my artistic expression, which I started were used against him, like using the Supreme Court or the courts to extend the votes to be beyond voter day, not having signature matching, like common corruption not machines in other countries. Trump just brought up machines in other countries. And so I'm thrilled to bring this to you. Welcome. Let's watch this together. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to continue these kind of discussions. Our sole goal is for Trump to win, Republicans to win in 2026 so Trump doesn't get impeached, and then for J.D. Vance to win in 2028. Here's the first piece. This was posted on Donald Trump's Truth Social app. This is the video clip of the lady saying that they're taping up and blocking windows so that the overseers can't watch the election in 2020.
Oh, I'm from Downriver. Okay. I'm here because of the 38,000 ballots that arrived here at 3:45 a.m. that are just now sitting over there and getting counted, supposedly. Okay. And that's why I arrived. Okay. To an eye-opening of hypocrisy, let me tell you. Something I want you to see.
Okay, so this is an overseer. She had posted this, that she came to check why are there 38,000 ballots dropped in and being counted right now, and they're going to kick these overseers out so that they can't oversee the election.
They're taping up the windows. Security's taping up the windows so that people who are challenging cannot see in here, and we can't see out. So it's an interesting development.
I began observing the process of ballots at several counting boards. I quickly noticed that none, and I mean none, of the names were being scanned from the ballots were in the electronic poll books. All of the names that were found in the supplemental sheets. We know that the poll books, the electronic poll books, were updated on Sunday, November 1st.
So Trump is getting at, they're going to try to do some kind of a dump of news. Some have said during his State of the Union address, and the Democrats are trying to shut down the government to keep from giving you the State of the Union address. This has to do with the SAVE Act, the SAVE Act, that the Democrats are trying to keep it from being a law that you have to show an ID to vote. And if that goes through, and we're going to show you clips from Senator Thune, all the process of this, if that goes through, if you don't get a demand for an identification before you vote in America, America's over. Okay, so we're about to save America right now, this year, starting this week, according to Thune. And I'll give you that, but first we're going to hear from Laura Trump, just kind of giving an overview of why it's important.
If we don't know that we can trust our elections, then we really can't call ourselves the United States of America. If there's any room for any funny business, then people are never going to trust the process of voting, and that is foundational to who we are as Americans. And so, yeah, I think it is crazy that anyone would not be fully championing this. And you do have to ask yourself, from the perspective of the Democrats, why is it that if 71% of their voters believe that you should have to have an ID to go vote, to prove you are who you say you are, that you are of legal age and status to vote, and you can go vote in our elections, you're a legal United States citizen, the only thing I can think of is that you have nefarious intent. And I think everybody at this point, Miranda, knows that. And it's completely ridiculous.
We all know that. The Democrats, of course, want to cheat. And even Democrat voters who are for forcing a vote ID before you can vote, they'll still vote for Democrats even though they cheat. Okay. Now, advanced strategy coming up, because here's John Thune. I think John Thune really exposes everything, including his own weakness here. But just so you can see, we're going to go into a lot of the kind of backroom, how it all works, why a filibuster, what it means to change the rules and be able to vote on this thing. Here's Thune.
Right. Well, I guess, and I would just remind people that the coin in the realm in the Senate is floor time. There's a finite amount of it, and we have a lot of things we have to do. There's a housing bill that's awaiting action.
Okay, I'm going to stop him right here. This made me angry. I'll put it that way. They're saying, why wouldn't you do a filibuster? And Thune tells you, the American voter, this guy, who I have a lot of respect for, I love my leadership, go John Thune, I'm rooting for you. But this is why I think you're kind of scummy and kind of dumb. What did you just now say? What's going to happen is when they do a filibuster, right, because they're trying to pressure the Democrats into a vote, so they're going to have a standing filibuster where they both sides present their arguments, and it can last for I think the record's like a 60-day filibuster, where for the time that the session was open, someone got up there, stood and talked for 60 days straight. And their goal is to pressure the other side to agree to take a vote that would be a simple majority instead of a super majority, which has to happen if you don't have a filibuster. You go, oh, now it's a super majority. So, and the SAVE Act won't pass without a simple majority of 51 votes or a 50-50 tie, and J.D. Vance breaks the tie. Okay? So that's the math on it. Now, what bugs me about Thune is, as I've said before, and I will continue to demonstrate in this episode, if the SAVE Act doesn't pass, you don't have a country. So the first thing Thune goes is, well, we can't just clear the slate and take up 60 days of Senate chamber debate because we won't be able to debate the housing bill.
Fuck the housing bill.
John Thune, you're going to lose your country if you don't pass the SAVE Act, and you're worried about not being able to bring a housing bill to the floor. I'm furious. Are you guys mad? Let me know in the chat. Did you catch that? He's not just playing in the wrong sport. He's in the wrong coliseum. You're on the wrong planet, son. These are the things he's going, oh, my constituents, they want to bring in these other, these bills, important reforms on housing instead of the SAVE Act. Listen.
It's awaiting action, hopefully a market structure bill, possibly permitting reform, farm bill, highway bill. You can go right down the list. Russia sanctions, there are a whole bunch of things that could be teed up for action on the floor of the Senate. And so you have to make some judgments, and the conference will have a conversation about that. I've committed to that we will talk about that idea and determine whether or not what the conference's views are about it and whether they want to proceed. As I said, we will vote on the SAVE Act, but exercising or triggering a talking filibuster has ramifications, implications that I think everybody needs to be aware of. So we will have those discussions.
I don't care what your excuses are. Filibuster, get on it. Force a vote on the SAVE Act, or you don't understand. That's Loudermilk next to him, too, on the right. You guys are hacks and losers. Can't believe it.
But that's obviously ties the floor up for an indefinite amount of time.
Oh, yeah, it ties up the floor, guys. That's what he's worried about. The filibuster to get the vote on the SAVE Act is tying up the floor for a lot of time. And we've got important work to do. The Farm Aid bill. You're going to lose your country, John Thune. If the Farm Aid bill burned up and went to hell tomorrow and no one ever saw it again, you'd still have a country. You lose the SAVE Act, your job is done. I'll explain it in a minute.
With not only unlimited debate, but also unlimited amendments.
All right, rather we had the Senate Majority Leader and the Speaker of the House speaking at the same time. That's why we're...
Yeah, this is why people hate politicians and hate politics. I'm so angry. In fact, I'm so angry. I'm going to have to do a chapter ad read to calm me down, the sponsors of this show. There's the chapter, phone number. If you guys are old enough, if you're turning 65 and you want help with Medicare is a very complicated case here, guys. Trump wrote, crooked elections cannot be allowed in the U.S., says the president. He's posting The Storm Has Arrived, which is Dan Bongino had John Solomon on, and we showed you that clip yesterday, which is why you should always subscribe to this channel, because tomorrow everyone else will be reporting on what I'm reporting on today. I guess right. I'm seeing where the direction is going, because we're all trying to win 2026. If you want to hear about it tomorrow, by all means, go somewhere else. If you want to hear about it today, subscribe. John Solomon made an interesting prediction that Trump will soon unveil evidence, and just so you guys know, this is the first time this evidence has been presented to the public, which I'm happy to see, that foreign powers meddled in the 2020 election, which will result in John Thune ultimately caving on the filibuster, and the Save America Act will get passed. Quote, I think Donald Trump is going to change the narrative in America. I think he's going to change some senators' minds with what he presents. He's going to start revealing some of the intelligence that was kept from the American people. So see, guys, anyone who claims that they gave you proof, they're lying. They did not give you proof. It was kept from us. And now they're going to bring you what was kept from the American people, and I'm very excited about that. And we're going to see that our foreign adversaries have monkeyed around with our election system more than we knew, more than anyone new. And I think when senators realize their state could have been targeted, they're going to have a different debate in America. I think we're seeing some big, significant, and troubling revelations about the vulnerabilities of our elections. The president is about to unveil that to the American people.
No probable cause?
I don't need probable cause.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We got another video for you. Let's do it. Haven't seen it.
What's your probable cause?
I don't need probable cause.
Every sovereign citizen claims they know the law better than everyone else, right up until reality knocks on their window.
It's recorded. You know what?
It's so true, man. We come across some people who just think they're lawyers, that they know the Constitution and the law so good, and 99% of the time, they don't.
Stopped you today? Right, so the speed limit is 40. I'm off the switch. I got you going 60. And also looks like your plates are expired. 11 of 24. 11 of 24.
1 month expired.
You got your license on you, sir? Huh? You need a license to drive. You don't? Why don't you?
The officer is not asking for a debate, a philosophy lecture, or a YouTube-less seminar.
UCC.
Okay.
Driving is not required. A license is not required from the commission.
State of Maryland needed a license to drive. Okay. Do you have any ID on you?
No.
Do you have the registration on you?
Sir?
Yeah.
UCC code requires that you not have a driver's license.
So even if you were talking to the UCC code, these would be on federal highways. Do you see that sign straight ahead? That's a state highway. That means it's a state highway. They're on state roadways, and the federal government doesn't have jurisdiction there.
Okay. So you don't want to give me anything?
I'm giving you the law.
Okay.
Speeding and expired plates are about as basic as traffic violations get. Instead of handling it like an adult, the driver immediately jumps into the sovereign citizen starter pack.
260 to 62. All right.
Smoking red for me.
Please. All right. So you don't want to give me anything?
I mean, listen.
All right. You need
as not to be combative. Not being combative.
I'm not being combative with you either.
I know. But
And it's true, he's not being combative. So as of right now, but it doesn't appear that he's going to comply with anything either.
I'm just telling you, but in the state of Maryland, you need a license to drive.
I understand. And I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
However, what I'm informing you, sir.
Okay.
The deputy stays calm and patient far longer than most people would.
We do not have license. We do not have to have license in the commission of commerce. License is only required in the commission of commerce. This is personal vehicle. I'm traveling. I have the right to travel from point A to point B uninterrupted.
Okay.
Right. That's you know.
All right.
The irony is incredible because the same person rejecting state law suddenly loves laws when he thinks they protect him.
It's LaShawn.
Under the federal government, correct?
Maryland is not under the federal government. It is under state government. The Constitution said anything not enumerated in the Constitution is a state's right.
And Maryland is a privilege to drive, all right? So,
No, it's not a privilege.
Okay.
In Maryland or any other federal district under federal UCC, this is law.
all right.
UCC is
Okay.
law.
So I'm asking you, you don't want to give me any information?
The law does not require me to give you.
Okay, but it does.
It does.
It does.
State law does.
Yeah, it does. All right, so you don't want to give me anything at all?
Law does not require me to do that.
All right, I am asking you to give me your license and registration.
And I'm
Very patient.
Law does not require me to do that.
Okay. All right, just give me a few minutes, okay?
This is the moment where choices start stacking up and none of them are good.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
So one thing I never did was get back in my car. I would always conduct the traffic stop, even if it was raining. I conducted it on the passenger side of my vehicle. Now I drove a truck, so it was easy to access the computer. But I never got back in the car. I didn't want to be back in the car in case somebody got out with a gun and started shooting. The first place they're going to shoot is back at the driver's seat of that vehicle. This way I have the engine block in between, and I almost always did passenger side approaches.
Sovereign citizen. I guess you aren't around, are you?
I'm coming. I'm on Bill.
Alright.
Did you get your volume turned down?
Yeah. Just in case. That's a go to court. Huh? Just in case that's go to court.
Did they give you any documents?
No.
Nothing?
It sounds like he has a ride along. So somebody in the front seat that is observing.
No. What did they say? They saying I'm a traveler and I don't need to do this. I don't need to give you any information.
Backup is called because this has officially crossed into obstruction territory. The response is more denial mixed with federal buzzwords that sound impressive to people who never read past a meme.
It's gonna go one of two ways, right? I don't know. I can't find nothing. I don't know who it is. It won't give me anything. So he's a traveler. It starts naming off federal code.
That guy.
It don't look like him though. I looked him up in e-tags.
Okay. You explain the law to him?
I said, it's a privilege in Maryland to have a license, and you need to have a license to drive.
What's up with the tags?
Expired.
All right, folks, let's be honest. The math just isn't adding up lately. Between the grocery store prices going up, skyrocketing insurance premiums, it's getting harder and harder, even with a steady job to make ends meet. And a lot more people are relying on those high interest credit cards to do that. To prove that point, we went from $800 billion to $1.
Hey, sir, can you open your door for me?
No.
All right, well, you got to get out of the car for me.
Why?
Because you're not acting right. Come on.
This is the corporal.
Hop out of the car and we'll talk about it here. I understand you're a sovereign citizen and all that. Okay, my name's Corporal Reagan. I'm the supervisor. You've been all this recorded, all right?
Okay.
Go ahead and hop out for me.
Sovereign citizen logic always collapses the second real verification begins.
Listen. Yes, there is, because I'm telling you to. In the state of Maryland, I can tell you get out of the car. So you're going to get out of the car, you're going to go to jail. I'm going to tell you one more time, get out of the car. Do you understand me?
I feel like this is...
Do you understand me? Get out of the car now.
What's your probable cause?
I don't need probable cause.
Bam! That's what's up. Yeah. Yeah, you better recognize.
Get on the ground. Get on the ground.
That's it. Man, how many times have we talked about giving far too many commands? These guys show up, they gave him enough commands. When they realized he wasn't gonna participate, they weren't playing any games either. Boom, well done, bravo.
And there it is, the slow motion consequence everyone saw coming. The window removal is not punishment. It is the result of refusing every off-ramp offered. The shocked expression says it all.
That was awesome. That was awesome. I feel like this is Wicomico County. I'm gonna have to find out if that is. I'm sending that guy a coin because I'm friends with the sheriff.
Who do you want to show your car?
I have my hat back, please.
Yeah, who do you want to show your car? Is it your car?
My daughter's.
Then comes the detail that makes this
The daughter is not going to be happy.
even worse. It is not even his car. It belongs to his daughter. Nothing says responsibility like destroying someone else's property to prove a fake legal point.
And look, folks, it's a ticket. It's a ticket. You pay a fine, you move on. I don't like it. It sucks. I hated writing tickets for this reason. But at the same time, it's just a ticket. But when you compound it by not complying, it just makes the situation, it's throwing gas on the situation. And it's New Year, it's Christmas Eve, by the way. Look at the date.
Can I have my cigarette, please?
What cigarette?
Right here in the door.
Right now.
Car is unsecured.
Nice work. Let's see if I can see what county it is. That was awesome.
How do you scan it?
That is.
Yeah, just pat him down.
Corporal.
You going? I think it is Troy Smiley.
Corporal Reagan, you the man.
I look like I missed on that picture.
I know, he's bad off.
Did he cut his hand a little?
Need Band-Aid? You're good.
Yeah, you go ahead back. Have Jake go back with you.
Okay.
And I'll have somebody meet you back there. I'll have 21 meet you back there.
At the jail, the script continues like a broken record. Accusations, threats, and imaginary legal consequences start flying again. None of it changes where he is standing or why he is there.
Spending Christmas morning in jail is what he's doing.
You caused it. Yeah, you did.
Y'all the police, y'all supposed to know the law.
You did, that's why you're here.
No. Well, I'll tell you what. Okay. I'm gonna give you a Christmas present.
Yeah, what's the Christmas present?
Your department that you work for does not back you
Okay. Why doesn't?
because you are an individual contractor
Is that right?
for your department. So you violated my rights.
Which rights did we violate?
All of them.
Which ones?
I love it when they say, you violated my rights. Okay, well, which rights do we violate? All of them. That's not an answer. It's not a sufficient answer.
Wait, which ones though?
It's gonna be a law. But
Get behind the blue line.
y'all open yourself up personally for whatever consequences and whatever.
What may that be?
You're not backed by your police department.
I know what he's
Y'all
even.
young, know the law, bro. This is the United
Like I
States.
said, we do. That's why you're here.
No, this is the United States
I know.
Corporation of America. There's two forms of government going on. You gentlemen obviously are very unfamiliar, which I will be.
In the end, the case resolves exactly how these always do.
Both this fiscal year and the next fiscal year, we are forced to raid the rainy day fund, the retiree health benefits trust reserve, and to increase property taxes across these other years.
This is bat poo-poo crazy, what he's proposing. And probably sometime next year, within 12 to 18 months, I will meet him in Miami and give him real estate of the year award. Because I'm not happy with what's happening. I can't get across the bridge anymore. I live in Miami Beach. Everybody from New York and New Jersey and Massachusetts is moving into my neighborhood. I'm pissed off.
Like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, get notifications anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. All right, let's get the Mom Daddy. All right, Mom Daddy. This fool, y'all voted for him. That's what you get. That's what you get. We told y'all nut jobs from the very beginning. We don't know how y'all haven't got at this point. Socialism don't work, and it ain't worked nowhere in history. Communism have killed more people than anything, any other ideology to ever exist. It's godless societies ripping off somebody to lie about that you're going to pay somebody else to fill your own pockets. We told y'all that this food ain't finna give you free groceries. Y'all going free transit. It ain't free. Nothing in life is free. Bro, when you get something free, it comes with a cost. Your freedom ain't free. Somebody had to die for you to be free. And y'all are voting for this food. Look at what he's saying now. He finna tax y'all. The wealthy was a ploy. I don't know how y'all didn't get that stupid to me. Roll the clip.
I know that for those who have watched budget after budget, it is tempting to assume that we are engaging in the same dance as our predecessors.
You are.
Let me assure you, nothing about this is typical.
Quit lying.
That's why our solutions won't be either. There are two paths to bridge this gap. The first is the most sustainable and the fairest path.
Time out.
This is the path.
Time out. No, it's not. That's why you giving a second path. Y'all stupid. But let him finish.
Of ending the drain on our city and raising taxes on the richest New Yorkers and the most profitable corporations. The onus for resolving this crisis should not be placed on the backs of working and middle-class New Yorkers. If we do not fix this structural imbalance and do not heed the calls of New Yorkers to raise taxes on the wealthy, this crisis will not disappear. It will simply return, year after year, forcing harder and harsher choices each time.
Oh, really?
And if we do not go down the first path, the city will be forced down a second, more harmful path.
Time out. The city will be forced to do what I always intended to do. I'm going to blame the rich folk, and when that don't work, because it's never going to work, because you cannot raise taxes on the entire state, you idiot. You're the mayor of New York. You're not the mayor, or you're not the governor of the state of New York. We're going to be, they virtue said, we're going to be forced to do, no, you're going to be forced to do what you can. You can't tax these wealthy people, dummy. When has that ever worked in history? The best bourbon I've ever had. We're also in the restaurant.
Kamala Harris. You were so bad. You sounded like her. And by the way, I'm sorry, it's not a partisan issue. She was terrible. Get over it.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to yesterday's news.
What we are hoping for is that we want to make sure that we never get to that point, and we want to make sure that we are moving in all of our economic research and our global positions to avoid any such confrontation and for that question to even arise.
Move over, Kamala. AOC just cooked up her own signature word salad on the global stage.
She was taking her 2028 bike out for a spin. She hit the embankment. She flipped head over heels and went all the way down the mountain. It's her fault.
After the word salad, AOC froze like a deer in headlights.
To quote Billy Madison, everyone in this room is now dumber because of that answer. Thank you, AOC.
So look, I'll give you that AOC probably should have been more ready for that question, but are we going to really pretend that the actual president of the United States has not made similar or perhaps worse flubs?
Personally, I was more interested in the thing she said, where she said we're entering an age of authoritarianism, where a group is working in tandem to carve up the world into pieces to serve themselves, and the president is interested in taking on the Western Hemisphere. First of all, that seems kind of true to me, but going to the Munich Security Conference and saying that out loud in the world is kind of ballsy, and I liked it. So a couple of ums before answering a question on Taiwan.
Not a big deal. You should go to Queens once in a while before she goes to Munich. That would probably help.
She has gone to Queens a few times, so she's she's not a foreign policy expert.
Clearly.
And so no, she's not.
You don't say. Yeah. Come on, give her a break.
Because this is, you don't even know who's running in Texas. Stop being so condescending.
You know, for 5 seconds, let somebody finish their thoughts before you have to be rude.
James Brown had many rivals, but he only tried to shoot one of them. Meet Joe Tex. The beef started when Brown stole Joe Tex's wife, then sent Joe a letter saying he could have her back. Joe responded with a diss track called You Keep Her.
James, I got your letter. It came to me today. You said I could have my baby back, but I don't want that. So you keep her.
But the breaking point was a show in Macon, Georgia. Joe Tex went on stage, wrapped in a raggedy hole-filled blanket, fell to his knees and screamed, "Please, get me out of this cape." He was mocking James Brown's signature move in front of his own hometown. Brown was furious. He reportedly drove to the after party at Club 15 with 2 shotguns. He walked in and started blasting. 7 people were injured. Joe Tex escaped out the back window. Brown allegedly paid off the victims $100 each to keep it quiet. He paid them $100 to hush it up. That's about $1,000 in today's money.
Officers responded to a reported battery at a Love's gas station.
In that black Mercedes, pulled up here, kind of real belligerent type thing, got out. Her radio was blaring loud. I said, "Ma'am, do you really need to have that loud?" She goes, "You're a racist bastard." I said, there ain't nothing racist about me. I said, "You're just disturbing everybody's peace." She goes, "Everybody here loves me. They don't care if I play it loud, quiet, or whatever." I said, "There ain't no need for you to act that way." And your dispatcher heard her yelling and screaming at me. The only reason I called, she said, "I'm going to put you on social media. You're a racist bastard." And then grabbed my arm. I said, "You can't put hands on people. That ain't right." And I told your dispatcher, I said, "That's the only reason I called you."
Right there in the purple?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And that's the only reason I called you guys.
Okay.
And I asked your dispatcher to expedite you guys because when she grabbed my arm, I'm like, okay, what's she going to do next? That's the only reason I did. She walked around my vehicle right before that. And after she did that, I backed up and I stayed away from her. Yeah, that's her in purple.
Let's stay over there. I'll talk to you over there. Let's walk up here so we're away from
They can show you their camera.
Hey, listen. Let's walk up here and talk so we're away from him because it'll probably upset him.
Believe me, I don't know what else couldn't upset him.
So what happened?
So I've been parked here for the past few hours, but I'm going to see. I was parked over there because I'm going to see my son at college. This black my sister.
This Mercedes here?
Yeah, my sister over there as well. So we were literally parked, pulled over to the gas station. My sister opens her car door. She's on the dark side. I get out the car as well. He was already done pumping. The door opens. We have R&B music playing, not even loud. We come here all the time. They know. They were just in there like, what? They said he came in irate already. He has standing in his car door and goes, "Turn that shit off now. You're disturbing my peace." I said, "Excuse me?" I said, "I'm not even doing anything to you. What are you talking about?" He goes, "Turn it off now." You heard what I said. I said, "Sir, I'm not going to turn off anything because I'm not disturbing." He starts walking towards me. I go in the car. I get the phone. I said, "Sir, I'm going to record you. Stay away from me." He goes, "What are you going to do?" "I don't give a f. You can record me. You can do whatever you want." I said, "Sir, these people in here know me. They love me. They know I don't make problems with anyone here. Please get away from me." He goes, "No one knows you here." He goes, "No one knows you here. No one knows you out here. This and that. Get your ass from out of here. You f***ing something." I said, "Sir, you sound like a racist." He goes, "You're going to f***ing see racists today when the police gets out here." I go, "Sir, I'm not even doing anything to you. What are you talking about?" He starts talking. I told him, "Okay, I'm going to keep recording you." I told him, "I'm going to record you. I will make you social media famous."
So do you have
today.
that? Do you have that on your phone?
I kept recording him because the first recording clicked off. He was following me. As you can see, I'm on my side.
Can I hold it?
Yes, sir. He's telling me to just turn off my music that's not even loud. As you can hear in the video, the music is not even loud. It was very low. We opened the door and he heard the music and he started saying, "Turn that shit off now. You're disturbing my peace." The guy just left that wanted to report to you guys, and they all know me, and they're like, "He came in here mad this morning." There you go. Find them and get him.
Okay, so when did anything physical happen?
No, it never happened. No physical. They were in there like physical. You didn't even touch him. Everyone's standing outside like, "Sir." He said, "She hit me. Hurry up and get her." I was recording him. Hold on, I was still recording him. I said, "Hit you where?" The next video, I said, "Hit you where?"
So really, it was all because you were playing music that he thought was too loud.
He told me turn the shit off now. I don't
Do
like
you
that
have the
shit.
video where he says he grabbed you? Like, were you next to
It is no video. I was recording him the whole time. There was
I
never.
know, but like when he first says it first, do you have that on there?
Huh?
Like when he goes, "Oh, she hit me," do you have that on there?
It should be up here.
Awesome. Let me see.
It should
that.
more than likely be up here.
Let me go in there.
Yeah, it should more than likely. I asked them for the video camera in there too.
It doesn't work.
No, they said it does.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said it does. They said their person should be in a few minutes or something at 7 o'clock. So kind of fast forward. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, she hit me." I said, "Sir, I'm on recording."
Fine. Can you find that for me?
Okay. Did you guys see what happened with this out here at all?
So we called our manager. We've heard it. We know her. She comes in here regularly.
Yeah.
And
Has she ever known to cause any issues in the past?
No, never.
Okay.
She goes to see her son. She changes in her bathroom.
Yeah. Okay. Did you either of you guys see anything that happened out here?
We were busy doing stuff in here. We do have our manager on the way to show you guys the cameras.
So the cameras do work. Will it show that?
It should.
Part of it? Okay. Do you know how far out your manager is?
He's on his way right now, right?
Yeah,
he lives in Benton.
He lives in Benton?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he should probably be here maybe 15 minutes.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This one he was talking to you guys.
Everything else. So you are a racist. You are a racist.
Is that where he said you hit him?
Yeah, he said I hit him.
Play that back.
He's gonna say I hit him. He's gonna start saying I hit him. He says all types of stuff.
So they're in my car.
Do you know me? Oh, okay. That's what he called you guys. Oh, we have it all on video, sir. We have it all on video.
Racist and everything else.
So you are a racist. You are a racist. You are a racist. I literally was recording him the whole time when we called the police.
I don't know.
Oh, they love me here, so they'll know that you're lying.
Can you run him through, please?
So I talked to them. They said exactly what you said. You come in all the time on the way to see your son. You don't ever cause any problems. The manager is on his way here, and he's gonna.
He's gonna see up there that I never touched that man.
Can I get your first name, please?
See, that's what he tried to approach me. I told him get away from my vehicle, and he starts telling them I hit him.
Can I get your first name?
Yes, Sheba.
Okay, take this.
He lied.
You need me?
He lied. He got it. He got it. It's on it.
Stay right here.
Yep.
Okay.
He lied.
She never put her hands on you. Show me the video that she
grabbed my arm.
I've got a video of her standing 10 feet from you, and you go, "Oh, she just put her hands on me." There's a video right there of her being 10 feet away from you, and you telling my dispatcher that she just grabbed you.
She did grab my arm.
If you don't have proof of that on your phone, you are under arrest.
For what?
That is a false report. That is a false.
She grabbed my arm. No, she grabbed my arm, sir.
There's a video of you saying that, and she's nowhere near you.
See, I'll forward it. Fast forward. She grabbed my arm.
You better have a video of her grabbing your arm.
The video.
Do you have a video of her grabbing your arm? Yes,
no, I don't.
Turn around and put your hands behind your back. Come inside. Until I get a video from inside, you're being detained.
Okay. You don't have to. I'm not going to go anywhere.
I don't care.
Okay, I understand, sir. Oh, I'm sorry.
A false report is a crime. You do realize that,
sir. I know that, and I'm not. I did not.
She was 10 feet away from you.
No, she wasn't, sir.
Here's what I need you to realize. Me and him drove here at 100 miles an hour because we thought you were in danger. And there's cars flying past us, and we're going in and out of traffic.
There's a battery, man. That's why we came out here.
I put my life in danger for something that wasn't real.
Yeah,
Get your butt in the car.
She grabbed my arm,
Get your butt
sir.
in the car.
She grabbed my arm, my left arm.
Hey, the manager's here. His phone is on the thing right there. Are you the manager? Okay. Can you pull the cameras up for me?
You know how they are.
What's that?
Corporate wise, I have to put a ticket in for this to show you all the
You
cameras.
have to put a ticket in for it? Okay.
I just need your card if you have a
Yeah, let me go grab one out of my car and I'll bring it back to you, okay? So, what's going on right now? He is currently detained.
Mm-hmm.
That's filing. That's a false
I
police
told
report.
him, if you hear the report, if you hear me study recording, I said, you're going to go to jail for false. I went to school for criminal justice. I have 2 degrees in criminal justice. I told him, I said, sir, if they come in here lying, I said it on the video. I said, you're going to jail. I said, that's falsifying a report.
Sweet, but here's what I'm going to do for you before you take off. I appreciate you hanging out with us. I'm going to get you my business card. It's going to have my email on it.
Absolutely.
If you want to send me that video
I will send you the
footage,
video. I'll send you all the
send
video
my
I
email.
took.
Okay, I'm going to run back to my car and grab a card for you.
Absolutely. No problem.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm sorry you're having such a bad morning.
It's okay. It's okay. I had a great night last night watching my son play his first college game ever in Indiana, and then was coming here to meet him at his school. I told him he goes to McKendree. He said, my sister goes to McKendree. I said, yeah, they just had a game last night. So I told him, I said, I don't come here to bother anybody. I said, I do.
It's pretty much what fumes the leftist media. They can't stand these type of videos because what do they always do? Donald Trump is a racist. Donald Trump don't like black people. This is what they say all the freaking time because they want people to turn on President Trump. They want to make the man something that he's not. And we've been saying that for a long time, that we know that President Trump has never been racist. Like, we all know that, but yet you will get Democrats who continue to say this. But this grandma went to the White House because President Trump had a pretty much a Black History Month celebration at the White House, and it was phenomenal. I'm finna go ahead and bring y'all the clips. And the black grandma, she got the mic from President Trump, and you won't believe it. This right here was insane. I mean, you're gonna love it. And like I said before, these are the type of videos that Democrats don't want you to see because they want to try to make President Trump be something that he's not, because they hate him so much they got to continue to lie on him. And that's why they ain't gonna never get anywhere. So please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, shout out to everybody showing so much support, and shout out to the one that always watches the entire video. I appreciate all of you. So please let me know in the comment section that you did stay to the very end of this video. Y'all have to see this. This was amazing. So please stay to the end, and let's go ahead and dive straight into it now. Before we get into it, it always got to be a liberal to say something stupid. Look at this. Look what she said. These poor black folks have gathered in the White House to celebrate Black History Month, and nobody told them that the president is a white supremacist. They cheer him continuously, and a few even yelled, "We love you." Imagine how embarrassing that must be for them. Someone should go tell them right now. See, this is the crap that I'm talking about. This what I'm talking about. They keep calling the man something that he's not. So now they want to try to put their lies and stuff on other people to make President Trump like we know he's not. But this right here is the type of comments that they continue to put out. This is what I'm talking about. But let's keep it going though. But salute to Terrence K. Williams. He said, I was at the White House today and a lot of people said Trump would never invite black people back to the White House again. Yet, here we are. We were celebrating Black History Month, and yes, Black history is American history, so I'm proud to be an American. He said, let me say this clearly. He's not a racist. He's never been one. A lot of narratives get pushed online and in the media, but being there and seeing it with my own eyes tells a very different story. Grateful for the opportunity, honored to be here, and proud of this country. Thank you, Donald J. Trump. And this is Terrence right here.
Yeah, baby. Baby, we at the White House sipping on champagne for Black History Month. Oh yeah, baby.
So people is having a good time. So let's get straight into this, y'all. So if you see right here, say President Trump at the White House, and this is what he had to say.
So happy Black History Month, happy Black History Year, and happy Black History Century. Thank you all. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody.
And you can hear people saying that, telling President Trump saying that they love him and stuff like that, but yet they'll continue to call this man these weird names, and this is just the type of stuff that you just get sick of. You be saying to yourself, like, why do they continue to do this? Why do they continue to do this? All because they don't like him. So let's get into some of these, y'all, and then we're gonna get to grandma. It's a parent says how grateful she is to President Trump on helping her family get out of a bad education in their zip code.
Changes everything. Changing education changes everything. In my zip code, it feels like we were locked in a cage. And being locked in a cage and can't get out. And because of all of the things that you're doing for education, now we can get out and soar. Our children can have a chance to be prosperous, just like other children. And I thank you for that. This is a great opportunity. So on behalf of all the mothers all around the world, I stand here and I give you your flowers while you can still get them. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful, man. Wow, that was amazing. Absolutely amazing, man. So here we go right here. Let's get to this right here. It's a DC resident who lost her grandson to violence speaks at the White House. And let's listen to what Grandma had to say.
Come on. Thank you. Yes, you can.
Grandma asked for a hug.
That's so nice. I like her. Please.
I like him too. One thing I like about him, he keeps it real just like Grandma. I appreciate that because I can trust him because he tells exactly how he feels and what he thinks. Thank God for this president. I am filled, my cup runneth over. Because he allowed his constituents, his people to come to my house to interview me, to talk about the murder of my grandson. It seemed like nobody cared. I'm an advocate for murder. I marched, I rallied, I pulled out other families in the District of Columbia that had murders and did not have answers. Ooh. We marched and we rallied and nobody heard me, Democrats. Get mad at me. Until this Republican sent his constituents, his people out there to interview me in my home. Have you ever heard of a thing? Then they invited me twice before Congress to testify for the beautiful bill that's going to change crime in the district. If you kill somebody, okay, you take a life, you do life. Just that simple.
You take a life, you do life.
If you do a harsh crime, you do harsh time. Just that simple. And then we need National Guard, and which we did years ago. He brought it on. I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news, hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to be standing up for. Get off the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off of him.
Woo-wee. Boy, they better leave Grandma alone. Now, I'm going to take that back, boy. Grandma, man, it's like you just start like just getting goosebumps. You just start shivering, man, like the way she's talking and stuff like that. She said, like you said, you take a life, you do life. So let's take some of this back. Let's go.
If you do a harsh crime, you do harsh time. Just that simple. And then we need National Guard, and which we did years ago. He brought it on. I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news, hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to be standing up for. Get off the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off of him. Woo! And Grandma said it.
Grandma said it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. That was amazing. Boy, I'm telling you, I mean, everybody, the crowd was roaring, everybody was happy. And like she said, you take a life, you do life. You do a crime, you do the hard time. So I love the points and stuff that she made and stuff like that. And this right here was just amazing, man. Just absolutely amazing. Not only that, they say that Black Americans at the White House just started pleading with President Trump to surge the National Guard into Atlanta.
You need help in Atlanta. He just said, you're right, Atlanta, we could take care of Atlanta. I'll tell you what, you ought to get them to call me. We could take care of Atlanta so fast.
And you can see they back there asking them too, say, hey, come to Atlanta. Come to Atlanta. But then you will get the governors and the mayor and all them talking about, we don't want your help. We don't want your help. Like the same crap that's going on in Chicago with old Prister and Brandon Johnson. So that's what I'm talking about. So now you can see they asking President Trump about Atlanta. He said, hey, tell them to call me. Tell them to call me.
They're not.
And we'll get it taken care of fast.
Care of Atlanta so fast. They don't want to call. They don't want to call because they don't want to admit it, and they'll never fix it themselves. Don't forget, we move people out. We don't just go in and, be tough guys. We move people out. We take career criminals and we get them out. We bring them back to the country from where they numbers.
Exactly, from where they came from. And like I said, man, it just got even got better, man. This woman just dropped a straight truth at the White House while President Trump was on stage.
President Trump has been an amazing blessing for me. And at the end of the day, Jesus has been an amazing blessing for me. I love you guys and thank you so much, because I am a youth pastor, but I will not preach on today. I love y'all. Thank you so much.
I'm telling you, stuff like this just make them liberal. They just mad right now. They just dying in the inside. This is what they're doing. They just dying in the inside because they want this racist stuff. They wanted to stick to President Trump so much. And I guarantee you, CNN is not going to play that clip with grandma pretty much saying what she just said. Like, they ain't going to play that. But they would have played it if she would have got up there and called President Trump the R word. I guarantee you they would have played that. But when it's positive, they ain't going to want to play that. So, and like I said, President Trump, of course, he was still talking about certain stuff that's going on in the world. Let's listen to some of this.
And just over 1 year ago, we had a dead country. We were a dead country. Scott just said it. We were dead as a doornail. We had an idiot as a president. We had a man that was not a president. Number one, he didn't win the election. He was not a president. Yeah, right. He was a real beauty, wasn't he? 26, because Black History Month is really all about American history. And this is a big year. This is a big year for you. During my first term, I was honored to deliver unprecedented victories for Black Americans and all Americans, frankly, but Black Americans I single-handedly secured record long-term funding for. I told you, the historically Black colleges and universities. I created nearly 9,000 opportunity zones.
Wow. Man. And then he even shouted out Nicki Minaj. President Trump gives a massive shout out to Nicki Minaj at the Black History Month celebration in perfect Trump fashion.
Chuck Berry, Muddy Waters. How about Nicki Minaj? Do we love Nicki Minaj?
There you go.
I love Nicki Minaj. She was here a couple of weeks ago. She's so beautiful. Her skin's so beautiful. I said, Nicki is so beautiful. Her nails are like that long. I said, Nicki, are they real? And she said, she didn't want to get into that. But she was so beautiful and so great. And she gets it, more importantly, frankly.
Exactly. President Trump said it perfectly at the White House. They cheated on the election. I said, now we won by millions. Of course.
That's because my 4 years will be up. This would have been the more traditional route. And then they cheated on the election. And I said, now we won by so much. We won by millions of votes, but they cheated. It was during a COVID period, and they cheated. And we did it again, and we made it too big to rig. Too big to rig.
I remember that. Too big to rig.
By doing that, I ended up getting the Olympics. We were responsible for both of them. And we're going to have a great year, but we're going to have a great 3 years. We're going to have hopefully we're going to have a great century.
Exactly. And that's the thing, man. Like I said before, man, we just love President Trump. He does a great job. He's standing on everything. You got to realize this. He ain't doing that crap with Scam Dunny, Zoran Scam Dunny's been doing. He just said stuff to get elected. President Trump is doing the things he ran on. I'm going to close the board. I'm going to get these illegal aliens out of here. There's going to be no taxes on tip. Like, everything he promised is what he did. But on the other side, you look at Scam Dunny over there in New York, lying about everything. Where's the free bus ride? Where's the government-run grocery stores? Well, he said something about, I'm going to freeze your rent. None of that has happened, and it's not going to happen. So that's just the way it is.
President hears you. This president cares for you. Don't let anyone tell you that this president right here, Donald Trump, is not for Black America, because he is. I'm standing here today as a testament to how he feels about Black Americans. There has never been a position like this. I don't know if there ever will be before, but I worked with him in his first term, and I'm proud to now officially have the title to make it happen. Let's get real with the realness. Let's get behind President Trump, who truly has turned our nation around and made us the envy of every country in the world. Thank you, Mr. President.
There we go.
Thank you, God, for recognizing and raising up this man to be the leader of the free world.
That's what we love, man. And not only that, of course, in fashion.